Hey, Becky, we're back. And today we're back with another Larry Boy disc swap video. In today's video, we're going to be doing a Larry Boy disc swap with Fairly OddParents breaking the rules sounds. Yep, the sound effects, not the voices. We did that like months ago. So today is going to be the sounds. We technically didn't do level the dream level, Timmy's Dream and House, and a lot of the Crimson Chin from his Blender and Vicky. Yeah, because some levels it starts off farther in when you swap. But luckily, I found a way to make it so it starts at the beginning of the voice. I found a way to get it to start at the beginning. Yes, I did make a video on all the sounds, but that was that was like me just recording it and then putting it in BFBB PS2 custom folder. Oh, just Larry Boy disc swap with the audio. It's not really this, I did it that way, but I figured out a way to get to play the audio, from the files themselves, from the disc. So now I can. No, I did do it from the disc. The Chinless Blender to A Dog's Life. A Dog's Life. That was from the disc. I'm talking about remember I did another video where I did like the Ever levels. I did the whole thing. Yeah, without the pauses. Because how dialogue it. Yeah, I don't know why the game's like that. I have no clue. Anyway, today's video is going to be the sounds. So before we get to the video, I want to explain some stuff. So here's how we're going to do this. I actually might make a video today recording the entire sounds on its own without me talking. I'll do one with the comments because I have to talk about some stuff. So I'll do one with this. And the next video today will be just the sound effects without the commentary. Or I might do both. Maybe I'll do all the voices too. Depends what I want to do. Probably won't, but and now we get into this. Whatever I decide to do. Now, Now, I'm going to show you guys how to do this on your own, yourself, in case you want to do this yourself. Because you can do this. First of all, you need Larry Boy and the Bad Apple PS2 ISO. You actually need to use the emulator for this. You actually need the PS2 emulator because, not that, this. You need the PS2 emulator. You can new or old. And what you do is there may be differences between the builds. So I use the 1.60 version. So that if you want to use the one that's I use, I don't know if I just use this one for this. There is specific glitches that act differently. Like if you try to disc swap slide 2 in a chocolate level, in his chocolate level, you can't do it in the Days Nightly version. Apparently the audio doesn't do it's too quick and it'll be like birds. So some effects act differently in certain places. Same glitch, but certain things act differently. It's a little different. If you want everything to be the same spot on the way I do it, use 1.60 and put emulator. Now you need the emulator because you can't modify and swap the files of the discs. You can't go in the folders and change stuff because by default, Larry Boy does not read them. It does not. Disc swapping in general, Fairly OddParents Breaking the Rules doesn't play the voices or the sounds. It only reads. It starts with the music files. That's it. And normal games you can't get to the voice files because it won't go down. Well, here's the problem. The voice files actually aren't farther down, even with Larry Boy, so you can't just sit back and wait for it to get to it. Nope. The voice files are actually the higher up. And it won't go up, it goes down. So yeah, you actually can't get to them normally. That you can't get to them. So you have to use a ISO, and you're gonna have to use this emulator, and you're gonna have to swap some files around to make this glitch possible, so you can hear the sounds and the voices. So I'll show you what both files are, so you can do this on your own. I'll show you what the files are. So, okay. So you need Larry Boy game, and you need a Fairly OddParents Breaking the Rules. You need to extract the ISO into the folders. And how you do that, you right click the disk image, go to see more, and because this is what it does on Windows 11, and then you go to extract files. That's it, and it'll make a folder system like this. Then you can open it. Now if you want the voice files, they're in this folder. Okay, just copy this and just copy the folder, copy it, and you will then navigate to your custom BFBB. So open up a BFBB ISO 2, get the folders for this, make a folder in capitals called HB1, because Larry Boy by default, it reads Now, this game's not normal. For you guys that don't... Okay, I opened the wrong one. Well, I don't know how that happens, but let's just open this one. This mouse is not attached. The model of this, whatever you call... The flipping sprite of this mouse, I don't know what the hell, but when I make the mouse bigger, it doesn't match the... It's so annoying. I don't know why this happens. This is not your ordinary game. When you disc swap... Like, clearly, when you disc swap this game over disc, it just goes through all the folders. Yeah, it's awesome. It will just read, like, everything. Now, it starts usually reading neighborhood files, which is HB, and it usually starts from the 0 or HB1. If it starts here, it will play whatever's in here, and then whatever's next in the order of files, which is my custom folder right here. So when it's going to go in there and then read new folder, and AA is the sounds. I named it that so it goes like I just named it that because I felt like it. Now this is the actual file, and this is the voice files, so for every level. And since I put it like this, when it finishes reading the HB file, it's gonna go directly into this folder and start reading, well, the sounds. I put it this way. I want to play it sounds before the voices, so it's gonna read these first. But you can do whatever you want. Then when it gets to the voice, it's gonna go from the beginning. It won't go from Tinder's Blender and all. No, it will start from the beginning and read. Yeah, it will read them like that. It won't be. It won't be halfway done like it is normally. The way I did it 3 months ago. So you can start from the very beginning and just play all of it. That's how you. And then you need to use. And if you saw, I opened up by mistake image burn. Use image burn. Make your ISO with it. I'm not going to teach you how to do that because there's a tutorials for that. I'm not teaching you how to do that right now. There's a tutorials on how to use image burn. You basically just turn it back into an ISO. That's what I'm trying to explain. So then you can run it in the emulator. Because you can't run the files. This is not Dolphin. You can run the files. You can't run the files with this emulator. You can't run a folder system. I don't know if the new emulator can, but the old one you can't. I don't know. I do have a new emulator though. I just use this one because I go back and forth between the new latest lately, and I have both. So make a new folder or whatever, and then put the game here. So you turn it from this folder into this. I just made this for example. Yeah, you can turn it back into an ISO, so you can run it. And the Fairly OddParents audio is in here. So when it reaches that folder, it's going to play it. Now, that's that. Okay? Now what you have to do is make the audio actually being able to be heard. Because Fairly OddParents is glitchy. It's very glitchy with disc swap. And when you disc swap with that game, Orphan Invisible is also... There's a few games that you know about on my show I talk about. Over the Hedge is never one. It will be, by default, it's too fast. It's like birds chirping. You can't even freaking hear it. It's actually very annoying. So, how you make it so you can actually hear what they're saying is load up a new game. One person on my show would be familiar with this because he knows what I'm probably talking about. It's the first musical notes. When Elvin tells you to collect the musical notes, just start a new game. Right when you start playing the game, he tell you, use the right analog stick to look in all directions, left and the things he says in the game. Yes, and then after that, then it will say find 6 yellow musical notes and walk over them to pick them up. That's the line of text that's the text box you need to use. Pause the game and need to do some stuff. You will need to first, I haven't done it yet so I can make an example. You have to disable the background music. I actually have it muted right now so you won't hear it, but this Despicable Me game allows you to disable it. So you click this. You have to disable this screen so you can swap between games. This screen has to go away. You have to get rid of that screen. That can't appear. So there's no music now. When you go to main menu, even if the music's turned on, you won't hear it now. So let me just go ahead and turn this on. Yes, I know how to mess with this game. I'm gonna mess with this game for free. I know how to manipulate it, as you can definitely tell. I've been doing this shit for 3 years now. I've been messing with this glitch with this game, 3 years. So you need to disable the music. If you hear voices from your disc swap, right without touching anything, right now, if you hear background noise, you didn't do it right. You have to have no background noise. No, muting it muting it just mutes it. You have to not hear it at all. here. You can't hear it. See, as you can hear, you don't hear it. So you've done that. Now what you have to do is, now you've disabled the air check screen thing. So now if you always pause your game, if your game was always paused, when you want to swap discs again, you can pause it again and swap between discs. Now, the reason why we have to do this pause swap shenanigans with this is because we have to store a pitch. We have to store the pitch of voice we want to use. So we have to use, since Fairly OddParents voices are too quick by default and over-the-hedge voices are too quick, we have to first disc swap with a game that's slow. So when you pause and swap with a game that's too fast, it won't be that fast anymore. I think you know what I'm talking about. So that's kind of what I'm trying to say here. So then you swap to the SpongeBob movie game. I notice this area, this spot, it's slow. Some places this game's it's not as fast as other games, but this spot it's kind of slow. It plays the Goofy Goober music. It starts off with the Goofy Goober song, and it's very, very slow. That's why I said that one person knows what I'm talking about, because he's done it in his channel. So do it here. Then you're gonna wait for it. Don't immediately unpause. Let the game, start reading first. Like, don't immediately unpause. Then you can unpause. You hear this. These notes, see? That's the next step. Now, all you have to do now is put the game in that you have your Fairly OddParents audio in, or your over-the-head. Yeah, you have to do this for the only reason. You don't have to put the audio in the wrong in BFB to just, I just do this for I can reach that folder quicker. You actually can't play the Fairly OddParents voice clips, or you won't be able to play them because they're in a higher folder. You can't get to them, so you need to actually fold the files. You need to switch the order, and you can use it with the existing game, but I don't know. I just think it's easier. I know BFBB, and it doesn't crash when you swap files and put in an extra folder. So I just put in an HB1 folder. I called it, like I showed you. I put the sounds and voices in that folder. So one is this A folder is the sounds, and then the voice file. I just put the folder in there. So this is how you do this yourself. In case you want to do this yourself, this is how you would go about doing this. It took me 6 videos to explain this. I don't know why. I just couldn't. A lot of stuff to talk about. I had to do this freaking 6 times. I hate when you have to explain stuff and you have to do videos over and over again. It's just irritating. But that's probably my best way I can explain how to do this. So, in case you want to do this yourself, because people like disrupting like I do, so that's how you do it. And so that's why I also said I'm going to make a video about the commentary, because I have to explain some stuff. And everything before you get to this video, one thing I have to say is this is my last video on this disc swapping series. So I'm going to end it with this. The series is going to end with this video. So I think this series is gone on for a while, and I've loved making it, but I don't want to spoil every game. There's 2 reasons why I don't want to keep doing this. The main reason, I don't want to spoil every game. If I do this with every game, every popular cartoon game under the, it's not, there'll be no more fun, there'll be no more ways to experience the glitch, there'll be no more surprises, and yeah, so, no, I won't do it with everything. I've done it with pretty much everything, like all the things we played when we were younger, like all the popular games, but there's more games we still haven't done this with. Like, I haven't done it, you can do it with Tide 2, I have not done it with Tide 2, but yeah, what I mean is I've tested it, it does work. Some games, you can't do it with, like, for some reason, Shadow the Hedgehog, for whatever freaking reason, it does not play the voice files, no matter what you do. Even if you put them all in order, put all the files in BFBB in a new folder, folder 1, Shadow the Hedgehog folder, new folder 2, add more, like that, and it still won't play them. It doesn't play, it just reads static, and what happens is it gets to the voice files, but they're staticky, and it's like, that's what it sounds like. It's just, I guess the audio format is different, and this game doesn't like it. So some games it won't like it play it properly, and I mean some games. You've seen how many games on this channel we've been able to do this with. Tons. BFBB, movie game, Relates Camera Pants, Junior Tron Jet Fusions, Junior Attack of Twonkies, Scooby-Doo Never Heard of Freights, Meet the Robinsons, Over the Hedge, Madagascar 1, Madagascar 2, I showed you Madagascar a little bit of that, it works with Tide 2, it works with even Finding Nemo, you can do it with Finding Nemo also, but you have to swap the files around though, because the voice files don't play. If you want to do, you can do it with effing Finding Nemo too. But you have to actually swap the voice file. So I'll give you one game spoiler there. You can do it with that too, but you have to do this process. You have to I just put all the files in order in a new folder. I made a new folder. Same thing. HP1 new folder and dumped all the Finding Nemo. I just dumped them in like new folder 1 file. That's kind of how I did it. Something like that. And yeah. So I won't do this with any more games. I think the series is done. So I enjoyed making it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The second reason why I'm done with this series is it's not doing well anymore. Like, I'm barely getting any comments and any likes on it now. So I'm getting, I do these videos for my fans and everybody and my viewers. I don't do this just for myself. It's getting boring with just having I want some sort of and I'm not getting any feedback from anything. So it's it's kind of funny because months ago, everybody and their brother was like, I had a few people like this glitch. Now, recently, it's like no one even. I mean, it's not. It can only be fun so much longer. We're just recording it just for no reason. It's so that's the 2 reasons. The main reason is I don't want to spoil any more games. I want to keep some games open for myself. And for anybody else that wants to, if you like this glitch and you like what you can do it. Just use the emulator and do this stuff. I've taught you guys how to do it. I'm not freaking anybody up. You can do this yourself. I don't screw with people. You can do this yourself. If you have the emulator, you can do this shit. You can do this with the actual console too. But you can't do it with OddParents because the voice files are too high up. And some games you can't do it because the folders, it won't play those folders because they're higher up. So just use the emulator. Just emulate this thing. So a physical copy of this game, there's no reason to use a physical disc. You can have more fun with the emulator because you can swap the files around and actually get it to play certain files you want to play. Like, let's say some games take forever to get to the voice files. Forever. So if you can access the file, you can put it in BFBB new folder, and once it reaches it, just plays it. You don't have to get to it and the static and all the bullshit it does. It's just long and it's annoying. So, because this game loves to read everything, and I mean everything. It doesn't just read audio. No, it reads every freaking file. It will read scripts, deep data files, everything. So if it's not reading audio, you're just hearing effing static all the time. So I don't want to hear that. It's annoying. So I just want the voice files and the sounds. Thank you very much. And maybe occasional the music, but I don't want to hear that freaking static all the time, bro. So that's why I manipulate them, because I don't want to spend a thousand years trying to get to the damn voice files. Thank you very much. Some games you can't do this. Unfortunately, some games you can't. Slide 2, you can play the whole game. Slide 3, you can't play the whole game. Because as much as this game does go read files for hours and hours and it doesn't stop. No, it does eventually give up. The competition boxes do eventually go away, but they can be on screen for a very, very long time, or not a long time. It depends what game you do it with and what part of the game you do it with different discs. It's always it's always it's always the same. So if you do it with Neutron Tekatronki's with the 6 musical notes text box and outfit. Let's say it reads it for 5 hours. It will always be 5 hours with that game. That's how it always will be. If you're thinking, what about if I pause and swap? Can I make it go on longer? No. Whatever game you start with, it will keep that same amount of time. So I paused and swapped to the Ever disc, it's still going to go as long as movie game would when I paused and swapped back to my Ever game. If you can't make it go on longer, there's no way I haven't found a way to make it infinite read. There might be a way to, I hope I can find a way to make it not give up the text boxes, or just a way to jam them up so that they don't disappear. But I haven't found a way to do that, sadly. I hope there's a way to do that. There might be a way to do that, but so far I have not been able to find a way to do that. So, I guess, I don't know if you can or not. But, so, yeah, that's going to be today's video, showing you the sound effects. And then I'll make another video about the commentary, because I have to explain some stuff today. So, and then maybe I'll do sounds and voices. I might do the entire thing, or I'll just do the sounds. I don't feel I'm going to do the entire, I don't know. Whatever I feel like doing with this. It's one or the other. I might do just the sounds, or I might do the whole thing. So I'm just telling you guys, yeah, you're going to see an identical video after this, because one will be out without the commentary. So this is my final video for this game. and disrupting in general, honestly, because I don't like doing it with normal games. I don't, because this is the only game ever since I found out with this game. This game is kind of spoiled disrupting for me because this game's insane. It reads everything off another disc. I mean, my friend came over yesterday and I showed him this glitch, and he's like, "That's sick." He even said, like, it reads, you can literally play the entire games with this. Yeah, you can. I got only one comment about that. 3 months ago, someone, I forget who it was, left a comment saying, "That's really interesting that it just keeps going. It just keeps, you can play a lot of files off it." Yeah, it does. Unfortunately, there is a cap. It does give up. And I'll tell you guys, like, how it works. It reads discs for either this many time. It's either 30 seconds, 5 minutes, 5 hours, 2 hours, 7 hours, and if it's really freaking screwed up, it will go on for a freaking whole day. Like 27 hours, and it will go on a whole, like, yeah, you can make it go on that long. So if a game's got a lot of data and you want to get through it, you want to try to find text boxes. Yeah, you got to find text boxes that go on for quite a while. This one does, and luckily, this text box goes on for like 16, I think. So you can get through the whole all the voice files for that game. So, but you have to find text boxes that go on for quite a while. I know a few that do. I'll give you one. This one does 16, or I don't know. I didn't count this one, but if you go to the chocolate level, this is level 1 after the training level. When Alfred tells you to destroy the pink robots, the enemies, and says those enemies don't look friendly by any means. You can destroy them with your woolly. If you pause and disc swap with slide 2, you first have to use Despicable Me, so you can pause and swap between discs. You have to do that trick I just showed you. Then you pause and swap with slide 2, Band of Thieves, but you have to use the older emulator. Yeah, that trick. There's one thing that's different. So you for that level specifically, for some reason, use that. And you can pause, once slide 2 is reading, you can pause and then swap with Ever discs, and it will read it for 27 hours. Yeah, so that's a long one. I found a long one there. So you got to use slide 2 and then swap to Ever discs. So it's very annoying. You have to find what text boxes you want to go on for. You have to do it with a long text box, because if it's not long enough, it's not going to go on. Yeah, so I have to do some management. This glitch is not just turn on the game and let it read. No, you have to play around with it. I have to know what text boxes to use, and I've been doing this shit for like months, trying to figure out what are the best places to do the glitch in with different discs. This glitch is not something you can just mess with and know everything about. You have to know where to do it, and yeah, what's the best place to do it, and what pitch you want, because every text box has different audio pitch. Sometimes it's too slow, too fast. You can change that, that kind of thing. It's just fun to mess with. So, but this is my last video on this. So, well, technically it'll be one more because it's the same. It's just a video of this. So, but yeah, I'm done with this after this. So, yeah, it was a fun series to make. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I enjoyed making it. I enjoyed it. I mean, I don't know where all the people that I have not getting. I don't know what happened. I have no clue. I mean, it's just ghosted. It's like this series was very popular at one point. So I don't know what happened. Too many videos. I have no clue. Like, yeah, this was a long series. I didn't think it was gonna go on this freaking long, dude. Like, shit. Like, well, then again, there's a lot of games you can do this with, and I could keep going. I could try it with Frolville. I can try it with iToy Game. I can try it with Sonic Hero. It just goes on and on. That's the thing, though. I don't want to do this with every game under the sun and make the series way longer than it needs to be. So no, I'm gonna end the series with this, and I think it's a good game to end it on with the sound effects of. I did the voice files before, so I end it with this because I don't want this series to go on for a freaking eternity. Honestly, like honestly, like. The Psycho Dad series went on for 5 years. Like, I don't want this to go on for 5 years too, or 3 years. I don't know how long it went on, like 3 years. I don't no idea. Like, especially when it's not even doing well. If I got 40 likes, or not like a likes obsession. If I got like 5 likes or 8 likes, occasional comments, yeah, maybe I would make more of them. But I'm not gonna keep posting this stuff when it's not doing well. It's like it's just getting annoying. Like, the Ratatouille video got 1 like. The Up video got nothing. Up got nothing. How does that not be funny? How is that not entertaining that was, you got Mr. Frankenstein, you got, my house is floating, how is that not entertaining, at all? That video got no likes. Okay. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. And there's, no engagement in the comments, so. And if we go back to 3 months ago, there was. People would leave me comments, try it with this game, try it with... yeah, I don't get any engagement anymore with this video, so it's getting a little bit, like, not, daunting. Like, if you do something if you make a video and put everything into making a video for people to enjoy, and it doesn't do well, it gets annoying after a while. Because I don't do bad content. Like, I even record with this now. Like, I don't do bad content. There's no reason for my channel to have this problem. There's no need for it. Like, I'm getting sick of it, dude. Like, how I'll get, like, popular for, like, a month, and then it's, like, back to, like, oh, no one watches the damn channel now again. Even a few people, few good fans I like, that like my channel, like, that stick around. And you guys that actually stick around and give me the time of day, I appreciate that. Thank you for giving me the time, for actually liking my content and sticking around, because most people don't. I don't know why. I don't get it, bro. Like, honestly, my content is not bad in any way. If it is, give me feedback, Instead of just... I don't get any... It's public. My videos are public. There's nothing wrong with anything. It's like, I don't know what it is. It's probably because I'm not recording... I tried this. I tried 24 hours. All this stuff that people do, like all the YouTube people that just do it for views. I'm not gonna get into that because I actually have a video plan for YouTube. Yeah, I have a video plan for YouTube in general because I like many people, I'm getting tired of it. Not it's because I agree with a lot of people of YouTube how it's catering to only the people that do the Mr. Beast clones. Like Sambucha is Mr. Beast number 600. I'm sick of it. Stop. Not everybody has to be Mr. Beast. We need to go back in the day when YouTube was not high budget and back in the day when YouTube was actually for everybody to enjoy. Like, it needs to be like how it used to be. Like, people need to stop treating it like it's a Netflix show. It's not. It's supposed to be a platform to have fun. But no, we have to turn it into this, like, high-budget BS. But that's for another video, guys. Like, I have a video planned for that. So if you want to see me rant about something, that's a video. Because that will be a video. So, yeah. I got something to say about that. Because it's just man. But... see, that's why I said, though, I have to make another video tonight. Because I have to do commentary plus... So I'll do this again without the commentary, so I can... Because I want to have a video on my channel of just this on its own. Of just the audio, so... And one more thing before... one more thing, because this is the last video on this, so I have a lot to say about this, is... I will... Once this video goes out, I'm going to eventually... when I get around to it over the couple days, I'm going to make a playlist of this game. All the popular glitches with this game, and put it into a playlist with this game. Like, I'm gonna, what games I do it with, and all these, I wanna make a playlist of it. Leaderboard disc swap glitches, so, you guys can, go to my channel and just put them on, and just listen to if you just want to listen to the sound effects from a bunch of different games, and just have it, there you go. This game is an unofficial sound test. Yeah, this game acts as a sound test when you swap discs. You can literally play discs as if they're CDs. Like music CDs. I have no idea. I have no flippin' clue why this happens with this game. I have no clue why this happens. It doesn't make any sense, and it's just weird. It's very weird, and I don't get it. Try this with every PS2 games. You can't do this. The PS2 game, disc swapping does not do stuff like this. All it's supposed to do is be part of the disc and then stop. Or loop. It's the most glorious thing disc swapping does. Just get stuck and do one word. That's definitely funny. Yeah, I love hearing the same word. And I'd rather play the whole game. I think we all can agree that's more funny than having it just get stuck in one sentence and not do anything else. We can all agree that that's way more cooler. If we have a game that allows us to play entire discs and let's listen to a sound test, why would I want to do it with games that don't do that? No. Of course I'm going to do it with this game because it's sick. My friend even agrees with me on that. He came over. I showed him this. This is so cool. You can do that. Yeah, it's sick as hell. I don't know why this game has this glitch, dude. You can even put the disc back in while pausing. If you pause the game and put the game back in, and then you wait for it, and you unpause, it will read all the audio of the game itself. I'm not kidding. Yeah, it's a mess, dude. This game has some weird quirk. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's just, you put the wrong disc in, it doesn't have this air. It has this, I guess the makers, when they made this game, they didn't put any air correct thing in it. If you would manipulate the disc, so it doesn't know what to do. It just freaks out. I don't know. I'd have to find more games made by this company. Like, I wonder if they made any more games for PS2, because if it runs on this engine that this game was made from, yeah, you could probably do disc swapping with these games, more games from this company, and probably do this exact same thing. It probably could if there was more games on this engine, unless they fixed it with other games. But they wouldn't fix this because you're not supposed to do this, so they wouldn't even know about this glitch. This is a glitch. This is supposed to happen when you disc swap, but they didn't know about it because no one's ever tried it back in the day to swap the discs. And even if they did find out about it, keep clicking that. There's no reason to fix it, because it's not something you have to do. Yeah, it's a glitch, but you don't have to do it, so it's something you can do for fun if you want to do it. And I take advantage of it, because it's hilarious. So, there we go. I'm going to show you guys this now, so, yeah, there we go. Yeah, thanks for watching this series, I appreciate it. So, it was a lot of fun making it. I didn't think it was going to take a whole flipping almost half a year to do, but, yeah, it did. And there's more games to do it with, but we're not. I'll let you guys do it with more games. I'll do it with my games on my own. Like, I don't want to spoil everything and do it with every game under the sun. Like, honestly, I've done it with quite a few of them. Oh yeah, I forgot I forgot to get to the custom folder. Whoopsie. Yeah, see, as you can probably hear, it's very deep. It's playing SpongeBob BFBB audio. It's in the hub world HB1 folder. Once it gets to the new folder, it's gonna play the Fairly OddParents stuff. So, I love that you can do this. You can make your own little audio thing. You can even throw it in different order and stuff. Yeah, thanks to emulation and 7-zip, you can do that. It just truly sucks I can't play the whole Sly free, because, okay, I didn't mention that. Yeah, 27 hours is the cap. Larry Boy does read discs it can read discs for a very, very, very long time when you disc swap. But there is a cap. It will reach 26. If it tries to go past 25 or 26 hours, it actually will give up. Yeah, you cannot bypass that amount of time. I haven't found a way to make it go any longer than that. And most games, you don't need to do that. Because most games, you can either swap the files and make it play the sounds and voices by just making it play them, by switching the files or putting them in BFBB, new folder, and make it play that file. Or you can just wait till it gets to it if it doesn't take that long. Because most games doesn't take that long. Well, long enough, but you know what I mean. But with some of these damn games, like Sly Free, I don't know what the frig. Sly Free, you can't play the whole game because it doesn't get to it in time. By the time it gets to the voice files, it only gets to past Holland. You know, like Flight of Fancy, where you meet Penelope and Black Baron. You know, the Black Baron Penelope, and that kind of stuff. Once it gets past that level, it plays a bit of a Core Alliance, and that's it. It gives up. You actually can't play the whole Sly Free. You cannot actually play the whole Sly Free. So, sadly, yeah, that sucks. I would like to play the rest of the game, like Little Free, like put in Chipmunk and hear Little Free all again, and all the other characters. No, you can't go in Dr. M. No, you can't get to the last half of the game. It won't go on that. You can't disc swap that long. It gives up. And that's kind of annoying. So, that sucks. So, unless I could find a way, then just go in the folders and take the sounds of voice files out and put them in new folder. I can't, because Sly Free and Sly 2 are locked down tight. You actually can't get to the files without using a program to extract the game data from the disk, because that game doesn't have the files in the list. I can't even look for a file called sounds no. There's a file called Sly Free and a file called Sly 2. That's it. Meaning all the files needed for the game to run is all in that one folder. I can't mix the things. Yeah, I can't grab them. So if I can open the folder and look for a file called level voice character audio or just whatever it's called, yeah, I can't. Or speech, or because I can't get to the folder. And I tried using a freaking tool. I tried using game extractor tool. What the hell? It's absolute garbage. You can't even use it. I don't know how people use it. Is that even a thing you can even use? Because it doesn't work when I use it. Error. It doesn't even work. Like, I can't even use the program, bro. Like, game extractor. I have no clue, like, how to do this. And I'm not going to keep, like, thinking about it because no matter how many times I ask, nobody gives me about it. So I'm not even going to ask anymore. Like, I don't know what to do about this. I'm getting tired of trying to find tools to extract game audio, and I don't know how to do this. I can do it with Industrial Park because it's a modding tool for BFBB, Movie Game, and Scooby-Doo, and Incredibles, and Ratatouille Prototype. It's a lot of games. So I can do with that. But other games don't have modding tools. Slide 2 doesn't have a modding tool. Slide 1 and 3 don't have one. Over the Hedge doesn't. There's tons of games that don't have modding tools, so I can't just look at the folders of tons of different games. I can't access the folders. But some games I can take the files out because Over the Hedge, just open the ISO and look for a folder called Samples. That's the character voices. And you just dump it in BFB new folder, and then it will, once it reaches that folder, it will play it. Just like usual. Yeah, it's frustrating. Like, I've been trying to access Slide Freeze files so I can do a full disc swap of that game, or the last half of the game that we didn't do. Yeah, the last half of the game we didn't. I can't do it because I can't get to it, so that sucks. So that game, I was gonna do more of that game if it let me play all of it, but it won't. That game's too long. That game goes past 27, so it gives up. You cannot get. Every time you reach that, it will never go past that. And what's funny about this? Why does it go on that long anyway? Before it realizes something's wrong. It takes you that long to realize the disc swapping is not supposed to happen? Really, game? You think it would realize something's wrong within the first, like, maybe half an hour, or like 2 hours, or I would even say maybe an hour or two. No, the worst of it is like the worst it can go on for is 27 hours. Like I said, it can be 5 hours, 30 minutes, 30 seconds, and 20 seconds. It's around that amount of time, but it will not go past that amount of time though. I can't get it. Yeah, it will only go. So if a game has more data than that, you can't play all of it. But that's only like Slide 3. Most of these games, I've been able to do the entire thing. Like, hear all the audio from all the levels. Yeah, it's just fun that you can play these games in different pitches. You can have it like normal, chipmunk, fast, slow, very fast. Yeah, you can. Yeah, it depends when you do it in the game. It's fun. It works with hit and one. It works with everything. There's so many games you can do this with. It's honestly so much fun. Come on. What, Mo? Scared us. I did. Good for you.
Woof, woof, woof! Woof, woof! Woof, 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 woof! 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 Woof, woof, woof! Woof, woof, woof!
Didn't know Tinny had different heads. Some unsuspecting creeps. Wow, I didn't see that coming. Wow, I saw that coming.
Yeah, so that's that. And I guess I got to mute it, but luckily I didn't talk. Anyway, I'll make another part without the commentary, because that was a lot to explain. So I'll do another one. I may do just the sounds, or I may do all the voice clips. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think it'll just be the sound. So this is the same video, just repeating without the commentary, because I had to talk a lot in this video to explain things, and yeah. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this series. It was fun because this game, nobody knows how weird this game is. So I just found out about this game like in 2021. This weird glitch, so I had to post it. and make a lot of videos on it to show you guys just how weird this game is. Like, you can just play entire discs with it and play all these different games and just hear the audio. It's just cool. It's sick as hell. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.